everyone, Angie here, coming on with day 10 of my 12 days of Christmas ephemera makes with you guys. Today we are going to make a shaker, Christmas shaker card. Not anything new, but for the season you can't do without a shaker, right? We all love a shaker. We all love those elements that flip and fold and just do things, so we have to include a shaker card or a shaker flip or a shaker of some sort. Okay, I made a couple, and a couple of different ones to kind of give you different ideas. Okay, this one here is just made with some circle die cuts. Okay, all I did was cut out 2 circles, one for the back, one for the front. And when you do the front, you want a border with a little bit of a rim. It could be a 1/4 inch, could be a 1/2 inch, could be as big as you want it. And inset the smaller one inside so you get that little rim cut, okay, for the front. And that's all I did on that. And then choose your papers and choose whatever you're gonna use to put in a shaker. Now this one I just used very thin, I think it was an 1/8 inch foam tape on this particular one, because I just put in little chunky glitter in this one. I did some very light embellishing, put a little snowflake, brought in a cute little snowman and a piece of holly. And then on the back I left it blank with coffee dyed paper, so if you want to write a message you can. But I thought that was just adorable, and that can tuck into a pocket or something somewhere. This one here is a little bit different. Now this one, I wanted it to look kind of like a snow globe. So I just artificially made myself a stand. You know how a snow globe has a stand? And I thought it came out pretty good. I think I would like to probably go back in and add a little something so it doesn't look so bloop, if you know what I mean. Maybe, I don't know, some detailed lines, little curved lines around there or something. But I thought it was efficient for the video for you guys today. And you know, we can always add to things and alter them as we go, so it's not a problem. But this is a very fine card. This one I used little mini seed beads. I used some craft Christmas cardstock, and I just cut I thought I'd do this in like a journal card size. And then I backed it with a piece of decorative paper. Then I did my snow globe. Again, I used the 1/8 inch foam tape on that. And I used my doily die cut this time. I cut out the doily, and then I brought in one of the circles to cut the middle. Okay, so that took 2 different cuts there to overlay there. And then before I closed it up, I put a piece of acetate, did a little stamping, put the little mini seed beads in there, and like I said, to make it look like a snow globe. And I did put some of the chunky glitter in there too to look like snow, since it's a snow globe. And then I just hand drew that and just colored it in with brown alcohol ink. Did a little vintage photo around the edges, and I backed it on a piece of cereal board, cardboard box. And very sturdy. You can write on the back. You can decorate the back if you want. Bring in some tea-dyed, coffee-dyed paper, whatever you want to do, and tuck it into a pocket that way. So that's another alternative there. So that's my kind of like faux snow globe effect look. So the one we're going to do today is even easier than that. If you don't have all the die cuts and you don't feel like doing all the fussy cutting and all that, I have an even easier way to do one. Okay, and this one's going to be kind of a vintage feel. I decided I wanted to bring in more of the elements from the Christmas kit that I've been using throughout my Christmas journal. So I did some of the fussy cuts. I chose a few of the fussy cuts that I wanted, and we're going to make one together. We do have to do a little bit of fussy cutting, but not as much as the die cuts and such on these ones that I just showed you. On this one, we're going to use a CD cover. Okay, we all have these around the house. We all use these in our journals, and this makes for a super, super easy shaker card. Okay, So like I said, we're going to get started. I want to say hi. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's well and in good spirits. I'm doing good. Thank you very much. And we will get going. Can't do a video without saying that. Now, for my kind of vintage feel, I thought I'd use book page. I haven't used book page on any of my projects yet, I don't think. So I thought I'd bring in some book page, and I thought I'd cover this with book page, okay? So on this one, I was doing some cutting anyway, so I just fussy cut the size of this circle right here, okay? And I'm gonna use that as a template for my background on my book page. So I was going to use this top one, but I noticed there's some not such good language on this. So let's go to this next page and take a quick overview over this one. And I think this one will be okay. And I'm just going to line it right up. You can move these ones out of the way for right now. I wanted to use this one, but when I slid it, I cut it to size, but when I fit it in, it covers up most of the text. I mean, you can still make out what it says. I was like, I don't think so. So I changed my mind and thought I'd go with book page. Okay, so let's get that lined up, and we'll trim that down. And I'm just gonna use a pencil. I'm going to do something like that, and do a quick tear. If I can get this. I don't like these little small pieces. They're hard to tear, but hopefully it'll work for me. Hard to get a hold of the edges, you know. Okay. And that one's kind of a smooth edge, so let's just, I don't know where my Tim Holtz piece is at the moment. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to use the edge of my finger blade, and we're just going to rough up that edge just a bit. Just like that. So it'll be the same all the way around. And I think I'm going to do it like this. So whatever page I put it on, it's going to flip out this way. Okay. That should fit. Overhangs just by a little bit. So let's trim off just a hair more. And then again, give it a rough it up a little bit. And the ink takes better to your book pages when you do that as well. It really absorbs in, and I really like that look when you rough the pages up. But we all know that. Okay, so let's ink that up. I got my vintage photo here. And we have to, the next thing we have to do is we have to cut out our circle for the middle of the CD case. And that's what I have my template for. Okay. So, I'm going to place this in just the way it goes, just kind of like that, where it fits snugly. And then I'm going to overlay this where I want it to go. And that looks good. And then I'm going to pick up the two pieces. Try not to let them move. Or you can use the pencil shading around the edges the way I've done a video on that as well. But I thought I'd just do it quick and easy, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to keep it toward the outside, or should I say the inside of that pencil line. Okay, I'm going to do a quick cut on that. And we know how circle cuts go. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay also. I could feel my hand just kind of went kind of loopy. Oop, see, there we go. Okay, let's see how I did. Maybe I should have did my shading. Ah, pretty good, yay. Okay, so let's do a little inking on the inside of that. And for that, I'm gonna, it's kind of a delicate piece of paper, so I'm gonna ink it this way. So I don't take a chance of it tearing on me. And voila. Okay, very nice. And then we're gonna glue that down. I'll use my wet glue for this. Make sure I got my flap on the right side. And we're good. So get it in place. I just filled this. I was gonna say, shouldn't give me any problems today because I just refilled this. I'll come back and hit those edges wherever I need it. Okay, there we go. And then I will bring in a little bit more ink now that I have that down in place. Okay, that's good for that side. And let's get our decorations. I fussy cut a few little pieces here that I thought I might use. Oh, and then I wanted to place this on the inside. Now that's going to be for me, that's going to be the only challenging part, is getting that positioned and hold it down while I glue it. So let's try. But perfection is not always. I think that's pretty good right there. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to hold it down and glue it into place. See, got a little glue. It's going to be the challenging part. And I thought about taking the whole CD envelope apart just for this one purpose. But I changed my mind. Okay, we're going to go with that. I got it all the way except for just right down under here. We're going to see how that works. The only thing I don't like is that glue. I'm going to rub it off a little bit. Not really. Okay. And then since we're just working with the CD case and it's a very thin, I would keep to glitter on a project like this. I would not use seed beads or your chunky confetti. A little bit of confetti would be okay because it's very thin too. I think that would be okay. But I would not use seed beads or anything like that for this particular style shaker. Now we're going to put our goodies in there. And, oh, I put my glitter away. And I got chunky glitter. So then you just fill in as much as you want to put in there. And then you close up your case. Look at that, isn't that cute? And a little bit's gonna get under there where I did not seal that down perfectly, but you get the idea, okay? And I'm sure the way you decorate will be completely different from what I'm doing here today, okay? And then all you do is you seal it up. But before we do that, let's see. Well, I guess we can. I'm not gonna put anything else in there. So let's just close that up, and then we'll decorate this backside. And for that, I have some more of the Fussy Cuts. I have this beautiful little house. And then we'll come back to the front. Little snowman. And I just want to think if I want to bring book page to this back page as well. I think I do. I do. So let's cut a piece. Do the same thing as we did on the front. Trim out our piece and trim it down. And just a little bit more. Hopefully I'm measuring that well. Okay, so that goes this way, and I'm going to flip it over this way. And put that down. Yep, perfect. Okay. Now it's good and sealed up. You got yourself a cute little fun interactive flip. And you can do this in a tag, like I said with these. You could do it in a pocket, however you see fit. Isn't that cute? Okay, so on the front, I want to add a little snowman here. And then just decorate however you see fit. And then I had this banner. I thought that would look really cute right there. Overlay that. Yep. And it will hang over just by a bit, but it's going to be a flip anyway, so that's fine. Just like that. And what else do I have? Why don't we just use 2 of those holly pieces and position that right. Very cute. I like that. Very cute. Look at that. Shiny. Okay, so that's the front. What can we do to the back? I brought this one in. Another same image as this one, except larger. So we'll use him, and I had my little house. Let me put that there. Okay. But like I said, the decorating part is a matter of preference. I just think these images from this digital are so adorable, and I want to use up as many as possible. And if you want to decorate your, you know, probably best to decorate your shaker before you do the decorations. It'll lay down a little bit flatter, but I don't have a lot of thickness on this project, so that's why I'm not really worried about it too much. Okay, we can put that down right there. Very cute. We still got this little piece of holly. Why don't we just put that right there? Like it's coming over from the other page. Very cute. Okay, I like that. Then I thought maybe this. And I got to decide. It's probably going to go down on the page like that, so I don't need to decorate this portion, whatever where you're going to attach the flap to. Okay, so I do need to put something here. So we'll just put that there. But we need to ink that up. Okay, and we're ready to put this down. That's pretty centered. Okay, so there's our CD cover shaker card, guys. So simple, so easy. The plastic pieces, top piece is already there for us. So all we've got to do is fill it, decorate the inside backing however you, and then just layer up your decorations and how you're going to do the front and the back. Okay, so it will go down on the page like so. And it's just a cute little shaker flip. It's nice and sealed up. And that is it, guys. What do you think? Kind of gave you a few options using a CD case, just using some circles. You can do it with other shapes as well, triangles, squares, octagons, you know, whatever, whatever you want to do. Okay, so that's another element there. And then as a kind of like a journal card on this one. Okay, and then I just wrote handwritten Merry Christmas on that. Okay, and I will finish this up and put a piece of, let's see, like coffee dyed paper or something, or you could just leave it blank actually. But we definitely need to bring some ink in so it looks finished. Because without that, it looks like we did not finish it. Very cute. Okay. So there you go, guys. 3 different styles of shakers, whatever you want to do. And I really like this idea of doing a kind of like a faux snow globe effect shaker. I think that's really cute as well. And I like the seed beads because you get more of the noise. You know, and this actually you have to take out because this will be a journal card. So you will stick that in or clip it in. So that's actually removable. Where this one, it will get attached to your page. And then this one can get tucked in. And this actually says a little bit of Merry Christmas in there. So yeah. Okay guys, that is my make for today. Have some fun, make yourselves a shaker. They're so fun. They're so, you know, good to have in our journals. And, you know, I mean, they can be themed, they cannot be themed. You know, this one I kept very simple with just book page, but you could collage. It'd be look really nice. Use your jelly prints, collage it, you know, however you see fit. I thought about putting something there, but I've got the Merry Christmas there, so I really don't need it. But, you know, I could bring something in here. I could still go even further. Whatever you want to do. I could have left this open and made it a pocket. There's so many different options, guys. So many different options. So I hope you like the project, and thank you so very much for spending some time with me. I will see you for the next day 11, okay? Take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.